Akashvani and I am Abhishek Mukhopadhyay with the Midday News. The headlines. Rituals to begin at Shri Ram Janmabhoomi complex in Ayodhya in a short while from now, ahead of the consecration ceremony of Ram Lalla idol on Monday. New state-of-the-art campus of the National Academy of Customs, Indirect Taxes and Narcotics to be inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi in Andhra Pradesh this afternoon. Government levies 50% export duty on black molasses, lower import duty on edible oil to continue till March next year. Indian-American entrepreneur Vivek Ramaswamy withdraws from US presidential race, announces support to former US President Donald Trump. In badminton, Asia's Prannoy registers win in the first round of India Open tournament in New Delhi. And in hockey, India to clash with Italy in the final Pool B match of the Women's Olympic qualifiers in Ranchi this evening. Ayodhya in Uttar Pradesh is gearing up for the grand opening ceremony of the Ram Temple. The rituals of the Pran Pratishtha or the consecration ceremony of Ram Lalla's idol at the Shri Ram Janmabhoomi complex will begin in a short while from now. The rituals will culminate on the 22nd of this month with a grand ceremony that will be held in the presence of Prime Minister Narendra Modi and other dignitaries. We have a report.
Champat Rai, General Secretary of Shri Ram Janmabhoomi Tirth Kshetra Trust, said that the Pran Pratishtha program on 22nd January will start from 12:20 noon and will end by 1 p.m. in which Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh Chief Mohan Bhagwat, Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath, Shri Ram Janmabhoomi Tirth Kshetra Trust Chairman Mahant Nritya Gopal Das, Governor Anandiben Patel, along with all the trustees and saints and religious leaders of more than 150 traditions, sects and distinguished dignitaries from various fields will be present. At the time of Pran Pratishtha, the engineers and workers who built the Ram Temple will also be included. General Secretary said that the idol of Ram Lalla is in a form of a child weighing between 150 to 200 kgs. He told that the Ram Lalla will be seated on his seat in the temple on 18th January. He also clarified that to finalize the program of Pran Pratishtha, the darshan of Ram Lalla will remain closed on 20th and 21st January. Sushil Chandra Tiwari, Akashvani News, Ayodhya.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi has shared a devotional rendition of Kannada song Pudisa Lende Hugala Thande sung by Shiv Sri Skand Prasad. Mr. Modi said that the song beautifully highlights the spirit of devotion of Lord Shri Ram.
ಹೂಗಳ ತಂದೆ ದರುಶನ ಕೋರಿ ನಾನಿಂದೆ ತೆರೆಯೋ ಬಾಗಿಲನು ರಾಮ.
Information and Broadcasting Minister Anurag Singh Thakur has urged the people to keep their surroundings and religious places clean. Taking part in Prime Minister's Swachh Tirth campaign, Mr. Thakur conducted a cleanliness drive at the Hanuman Mandir complex of Connaught Place in New Delhi today. The minister said ahead of the consecration ceremony of Ram Lalla's idol in Ayodhya, a wave of devotion is spread across the country.
पूरे देश भर में आज एक राममय माहौल हुआ। ये वातावरण ये राम भक्तों के लिए, भारतीयों के लिए एक ऐसा है कि हर कोई अपनी ओर से कुछ न कुछ सेवा भाव से कर रहा है। माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने भी अनुष्ठान रखने की बात कही और हम सब लोग भारतीय स्वच्छता अभियान मंदिरों में, धार्मिक स्थलों में, धामों में कर रहे हैं।
Talking to the media, the minister also criticized opposition parties for showing the unwillingness to participate in the ceremony to be held next week.
कुछ लोग ऐसे हैं जिनको राम मंदिर बनना अभी भी पसंद नहीं आ रहा। किसी को प्राण प्रतिष्ठा के कार्यक्रम से दर्द हो रहा है, किसी को अपनी राजनीति करने के लिए कोई ना कोई बयान देना है। मैं इतना ही कहूँगा कि टीका टिप्पणी बंद करें, बयानबाजी बंद करें। 500 वर्षों की प्रतिज्ञा और 500 वर्षों की प्रतीक्षा, इन दोनों को ही बात। आज देश में भव्य राम मंदिर बना, जिसको देखने के लिए देश और दुनिया के करोड़ों लोग आने वाले वर्षों में आएंगे।
Prime Minister Narendra Modi will inaugurate the new state-of-the-art campus of the National Academy of Customs, Indirect Taxes and Narcotics at Shri Satya Sai district in Andhra Pradesh this afternoon. We have more from a correspondent.
The National Academy of Customs, Indirect Taxes and Narcotics is a premier training institute playing a pivotal role in training and capacity building of officers of the Indian Revenue Service, Customs and Indirect Taxes and other allied services. The Academy is also responsible for developing policies, procedures and guidelines related to customs, indirect taxes and narcotics. Being the first greenfield project since the constitution of the Capacity Building Commission, the new state-of-art training center aims to achieve the objectives of Mission Karma Yogi. The campus would be 100% solar powered, meeting all its requirements through mega solar power plants installed on the campus. Sri Sai, Akashvani News, Vijayawada.
Prime Minister Modi will hold a roadshow at Kochi in Kerala this evening. Tomorrow, the Prime Minister will inaugurate 3 major infrastructure projects worth more than 4,000 crore rupees in Kochi. The government has set a target to reduce accidental death by 50% by 2030. Road, Transport and Highways Minister Nitin Gadkari said this while addressing a national conclave on road safety organized by CII in New Delhi.
Road safety is the topmost priority for the government, and our target is to reduce accident rate by 50% by 2030. First of all, this is so serious problem that only road accident we are losing a lot of people. Actually, the young talented engineers, doctors, they are losing their life in road accident. And this is to be a very, very sensitive and serious issue for the society.
Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal today said that startups will define the journey of the country towards a developed nation during the Amrit Kal. He said this while addressing the Startup and State Ranking Awards in New Delhi under the aegis of Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade. Mr. Goyal urged people of all age groups to join the startup ecosystem and contribute towards research and innovation. This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates around the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. The government has imposed 50% exports duty on molasses. The molasses is a byproduct of sugarcane used as raw material for alcohol production. The Union Finance Ministry has issued a notification in this regard, which will come into force from Thursday. The export duty is a strategic measure to regulate the supply and demand of commodities, ensuring domestic availability. The ministry has also extended the existing concessional duty rates on imports of crude and refined edible oils by 1 year till the 31st of March 2025. The basic import duty on refined soya bean oil and refined sunflower oil was reduced from 17.5% to 12.5%. The reduction in import duty on edible oils will ensure their availability to consumers at affordable prices. Union Minister Smriti Irani and Hardeep Singh Puri inaugurated the Women Leadership or We Lead launch on the sidelines of the World Economic Forum at Davos in Switzerland. Speaking on the occasion, Ms. Irani said, the Indian government has ensured women-led development in the country through its various schemes. Mr. Puri said India has moved from women-centric to women-led development model, and this development model works very favorably for GDP. The 54th edition of the annual meeting began yesterday. India has sent a 100-member delegation led by Union Ministers Smriti Irani, Hardeep Singh Puri and Ashwani Vaishnav. Indian-American entrepreneur Vivek Ramaswamy has dropped out of the US presidential race and announced his support for former President Donald Trump in the contest. Mr. Ramaswamy announced the decision after his lackluster performance at the Iowa Republican caucuses last evening.
There are 2 America First candidates in this race, and I called Donald Trump to tell him that I congratulated him on his victory, and now going forward he will have my full endorsement for the presidency, and I think we're going to do the right thing for this country.
Caucuses mark the beginning of the long process of the US presidential election through which the Republicans and Democrats choose their nominees. Donald Trump registered a landslide victory in the Iowa caucuses, emerging as a clear frontrunner to be the Republican nominee. According to Edison Research, with more than 60% of the predicted vote counted, Trump had 50.6% votes, while Ramaswamy finished 4th, securing around 7.7% of votes. Florida Governor DeSantis got 21.4% and former UN Ambassador Haley 19.4%. Back home, the nationwide outreach initiative Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra, designed to inform and empower citizens about central government's flagship schemes, is currently going on in Assam. Our correspondent has the details.
The Viksit Bharat Sankalpa Jatra continues its impactful journey successfully in all the rural and urban areas of Assam. The Jatra is spreading awareness about various flagship schemes of the Government of India for creating a positive sense to the citizens, including on-the-spot services to address the immediate needs of the community. Assam Governor Gulabsar Kataria, Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma, Union Ministers, several Ministers of State, Government of Assam, Member of Parliament, MLAs and senior government officials attending the programs regularly. As parts of the Jatra, experience sharing session by the beneficiaries through Meri Kahani Meri Zubani is creating a positive impact on others. Himadri Bezbarua of Guwahati shared her experience on how the PM Ujjwala scheme benefited her.
मेरा नाम हिमाद्री बुजुर्गोरा है, मैं गुवाहाटी से हूँ और मुझे उज्ज्वला योजना के बारे में पता चला, सरकार के बारे में वो जो दे रहे हैं फ्री का गैस, और मुझे वो मिलकर सरकार से सुविधा मिला, बहुत अच्छा लगा।
अमीनुल हक जुद्दर, आकाशवाणी न्यूज़, गुवाहाटी।
The ongoing Ganga Sagar Mela in West Bengal will culminate tomorrow. A record 1 crore pilgrims from across the country have participated in the fair so far this year. A large number of people are taking a holy dip at the confluence of the Ganga and the Bay of Bengal today on the first day of the month of Magh in the Bengali calendar. The administration and state ministers are taking part in cleanliness drive at the banks of the river at the Ganga Sagar Mela. Dense fog conditions are prevailing over North India as the cold wave continues in the region, affecting train and flight operations. The India Meteorological Department IMD said a thick layer of fog was seen over the entire region this morning. We have a report.
Delhi continues to be in the grip of cold wave since the beginning of this year. Due to the persistent fog, rail and air services are severely affected. Today, 30 Delhi-bound trains arrived late due to prevalence of dense fog. Flight operations are also delayed at the Delhi airports due to low visibility. Delhi Airport has issued an advisory for passengers requesting them to contact airlines before travelling. After an extended winter holiday, schools in Delhi have reopened. However, the attendance remains low. The minimum temperature in Delhi NCR continues to remain below normal, and IMD has projected that the fog and severe cold wave conditions are likely to continue in the coming days. Arpita Chaudhary for Akashvani News, Delhi.
Benchmark equity indices declined in early trade today after having a successful rally in the past 5 sessions. The Sensex was down 319 points at 73,008 and Nifty was 112 points lower, trading at 21,985 when reports last came in. The country is celebrating Thiruvalluvar Day today in the honor of the saint poet Thiruvalluvar. Prime Minister Narendra Modi reiterated government's commitment to fulfilling Thiruvalluvar's vision by embodying the universal values he championed. In badminton, India Open tournament got underway at the K.D. Jadhav Indoor Stadium in New Delhi today. In the first round of the men's singles, Aegis Prannoy defeated Tian Chen Chao of the Chinese Taipei. In the women's doubles, Gayatri Gopichand and Trisa Jolie will cross swords against 4 seeds Nami Matsuyama and Chiharu Shida of Japan. In hockey, India will take on Italy in the final Pool B match of the FIH Women's Olympic qualifiers in Ranchi today. The match will begin at 7:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. India got off to a poor start in the tournament with a 1-0 loss to the United States, but they bounced back well to beat New Zealand 3-1 in the second game to ensure that they are well in the hunt for a semi-final spot. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Rituals begin at Shri Ram Janmabhoomi complex in Ayodhya ahead of the consecration ceremony of Ram Lalla's idol on Monday. New state-of-the-art campus of the National Academy of Customs, Indirect Taxes and Narcotics to be inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi in Andhra Pradesh this afternoon. Government levies 50% export duty on black molasses, lower import duties on edible oil to continue till March next year. Indian-American entrepreneur Vivek Ramaswamy withdraws from US presidential race, announces support to former US President Donald Trump. In badminton, Aegis Prannoy registers win in the first round of the men's singles at India Open tournament in New Delhi. And in hockey, India to clash with Italy in the final Pool B match of the Women's Olympic qualifiers in Ranchi this evening. And with that, we end the midday news.
नमस्कार, दोपहर समाचार में